When my siblings and I were roughly 4, 6, and 8, we decided we were brave enough to go up to the spooky house in our neighborhood. I'm talking fog machine, spooky music, and demonic statues. As we were getting candy from the homeowner, Darth Maul appeared from the backyard gate, lightsaber in hand, slowly sauntering towards us. It was chaos. I tried diving into the house, my sister took off down the driveway screaming and tripped, and I don't even know where my brother went. The homeowner, also Darth Maul's mother, made him take off the mask and apologize while giving us extra candy. We laugh about this every year. Halloween 1991 was absolutely insane for me. It snowed damn near a foot, and of course, we still went to school because it was the 90s. I was so sad that I didn't get to show off my Laura Ingalls Wilder costume to everyone at our school's annual parade since it was too crappy to go outside. Later, when it was evening, my sister, cousin, and I made trick-or-treating rounds in my neighborhood. We had to wear heavy coats and snow boots because the snow was so deep. Every house we hit gave us a buttload of candy since nobody else was crazy enough to go out in the snow. I will never forget that Halloween for sure. We were at a Halloween party in West New York and my father showed up to get us early because, as it turned out, 6 inches of snow had fallen in the half hour we'd been there. While driving home, we came around a tight corner going downhill and saw cars in both ditches on either side of the road, so my dad just stopped in the middle of the road. There was a police car a couple of cars behind us, and we watched as the officer flipped on his lights and pulled around to check on the people in the ditch. When he got out of his car he slammed the door, and the car just quietly slid across the road and went into the ditch almost rolling on its side. I'll never forget the look on the cop's face as he watched it go. I'm an opera singer and work abroad a lot. One year I was working in Austria over Halloween, which is my favorite holiday, and I was kinda bummed that I couldn't spend it with my husband and do our fun celebrations. On Halloween, I got a text from my husband going, "Boo. Check your closet for a Halloween surprise." I started freaking out wondering what was in there. When I opened the closet there was a fake pumpkin, candy, fake spiders, a fake skeleton and a whole bunch of Halloween decorations. My husband had put it in there secretly when he was visiting last time, but I was so scared I ended up stabbing the fake skeleton. Then I laughed and ate all the candy. In high school, my friends and I were being silly and decided to cut gym in favor of going trick-or-treating in the neighborhood where our school was. It was successful at first, but then when we knocked on one door, the guy who lived there yelled at us and I guess he realized we were from the school and said he was going to call them and report us. So we fled. I once went to a small haunted house that was built in a conference room at my job. I got scared and bumped the wall as I ran out of there. I noticed there seemed to be a delay for other co-workers to enter the haunted house, but I didn't think much of it. Days later, people I didn't know came up to me, laughing because I was the woman who knocked down the whole haunted house and it took them hours to rebuild it. My last trick or treat ever, I was 15 and dressed with my friend like little kids at a sleepover, pigtails, silly PJs. Our joke was we would get on our knees before ringing the doorbell so we looked short like little kids. But it blew up in our faces one time when a very elderly woman gave us our candy, then almost had a heart attack when we said thank you and stood up to our full height. She screamed and clutched her chest and, yeah, it was not good, haha. Last Halloween my friends and I threw a party. We thought it'd be cool to rent a fog machine to give the house a spooky, creepy haunted house feel. We set it up inside my friend's kitchen but didn't realize that it wasn't a gentle fog machine. No. This was one that was actually meant for like, a huge concert venue. I pressed on and a blast of smoke loudly shot off. Like it was a blast. The fog was so dense the fire alarm went off at the party, and it turned the whole neighborhood smoky to the point the fire department was called. Oops.